Edison International Model School, 10th grade, 8, 3, 20, 21, Unit 7. The last lesson we have explained the meaning of the vocabulary, and we have read slowly and explained this article. Now I will read this article quickly, then we will answer the comprehension questions. Listen to me, I will read it. When were many climates? Climates vary hugely in different parts of the world. They determine what an area is like, and they affect the people who inhabit the region as well as the plants and animals that live there. There are 8 main types of climate. 1. Polar areas are very cold with strong dry wind. The temperature in summer is never higher than 10 degrees centigrade, and ice and snow cover the ground. 2. Areas that have a tundra climate includes Russia and North America. They are usually cold with very short summer. There's very little rain. This means that not many trees can grow. 3. In mountain areas, the height of the mountains determines the climate. 4. Areas that have a cool temperate climate include Northern Europe and USA. There is rain almost all year. The summers are usually warm and the winters are not very cold. 5. Places that have a warm temperate climate such as Southern Europe, South parts of USA and South America have hot, dry summers. Winters are not usually cold. 6. Areas where there is less than 25 centimeters of rain each year have desert climates. North Africa and Central Australia are examples. During the day it's very hot, but at night it becomes very cold. 7. In India and Southeast Asia there is a monsoon climate, so the weather changes suddenly. Months of heavy rain follow months of dry weather. 8. Places where there is tropical climate are near the equator. It's always hot and wet in these areas and rainforests grow there. Okay, now let's go to the questions and let's try to answer them. Question number 1. How do you think a climate affects the plants and animals from one area to another? طبعا هاي الإجابة حرة لأنه بقول لك how do you think. أنا لو بدي أختار إجابة باجي بقول 1. بقول some plants and animals adapt يعني تأقلمت adapt to certain climate but not to another. يعني بعض الحيوانات والنباتات تأقلمت بطقس معين بس مش للطقس الثاني. طلع الحيوانات الموجودة عندنا، يعني الحيوانات الموجودة عندنا مثل البقر والحمير والخيل والغنم والأرانب والحمام والدجاج وهالأمور هاي، وحتى النباتات زي الزيتون وغيره تأقلمت في مناخنا. لكن لو نقلناها على الدنمارك كلها بتموت أو ما بتكون بشكل صح. How many types of climate does the article mention? Which climate do you think Jordan has? طبعا two بنقول 8 climates. وجوردن has a hot, dry, desert climate. يعني الأردن حارة جافة مناخ صحراوي هي أو شبه الصحراوي. 3. Which other climate do you think would be interesting to experience? أنت برأيك يعني أيات المناخ اللي كويس كثير بالنسبة لك؟ أنا بالنسبة لي بقول مناخنا كثير كويس، بس يمكن أقول warm temperate. warm يعني زي مناخ شمال سوريا، تركيا، اليونان، ايطاليا، هذا مناخ كثير كويس. انا برايي انا. واحد ثاني بده يعرضني هو حر. Which climate do you think causes danger to people the most? مين اكثر مناخ خطر على الناس؟ انا برايي مونسون. ليش مونسون؟ لانه يا جماعه شهرين 3 جافات فجأة بتشتي الدنيا بشكل فيضانات، سهل جدا انه يعني الانهار بتمتلئ وبتفيض وبتغرق يعني قرى ومزارعين وغيره. ليش طبعا بقول مانسون causes danger to people because it might يعني ربما ايش ربما it might result in floods اللي هي الفيضانات. and that's it. في عندنا بحكي exercise 5 بقول what types of climate does each of these sentences describe? Refer to the information in the article to help you decide. There is a sudden change from wet to dry weather. هم حاطين المؤلف مونسون. هاي إذا exercise 5. الجملة الثانية number 2 climate affects the people the weather is often wet and isn't usually very cold. Cool temperate. 3 summer are very short and there are many trees. There aren't many trees اللي هو tundra. 4 it's always hot and wet اللي هو tropical. 5 it's very hot during the day but very cold at night اللي هو desert. Okay, I think that's enough. Let's go to exercise 1 from our activity book, page 40. إذن activity book page 40. Exercise 1 مكتوب match the types of climate and their description. Which one can you see in the photo? إذن number 1 في عندنا number 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. قبالهم مكتوب A B C D E F. طيب البولار، يلا خلينا نقرا المواصفات ونوصل. A very hot and dry during the day. وين هذا دخلك؟ هل هو بولار، توندرا، ماونتن، ديزرت، مونسون، تروبيكال، hot and dry. أنا أعتقد إنه it is مونسون، لذلك نيجي بنوصلها مع A. Very cold with ice and snow on the ground. أعتقد إنه it is polar. أعتقد إنه B. Mountain cold and dry with short summers and little rain. Cold and dry with short summers and little rain اللي هي تندرا. هاي C. Hot and wet with rainforest اللي هو المونسون اللي هي 5. A B C هاي D. في عندنا colder at higher levels، برد كثير في ليش؟ مستويات عالية اللي بتكون عندنا يعني كل ما عليتها اللي هي الماونتنز. نمبر 3 A B C D E. وفي عندنا months of dry weather followed by months of heavy rain اللي هي المونسون اللي هي نمبر 5 اللي هي F. هذه هيك. و4 A هاي هيك. اعتقد هيك. اذا حدا يعني بجوز اني انا مستعجل شوي، اذا حدا لقى تصليح يصلح ويخبرنا شوي شوي. Thank you and see you another time إن شاء الله.